Kim Johnson International Higher Kingdom Press Audio presents the WUBP Movement, a command for us to wake up, Black people. This is our revolution for resisting blame and creating change in Black communities. Written and read by Kim Johnson, award-winning speaker, award-winning teacher, award-winning government advocate. Equality is not just something you ask for, it's something you obtain and maintain through responsibility. As a minority, it's our civil responsibility to keep the maintenance of Black communities. Dedication. I, Kim Johnson, dedicate this book to my all-time heroes, Stanley and Linda Johnson, my parents. They taught me responsibility. I'd also like to dedicate this book to the works of Harriet Tubman, who through the Underground Railroad created the freedom movement, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who through his dream fulfilled the civil rights movement. From the love and guidance of these four people, God has given me the WUBP Movement, a civil responsibility movement designed to assist Blacks in living their dreams freely and giving of themselves consistently so that Black communities can flourish permanently. Crispus Attucks, a Black man, was the first American revolutionist and patriot killed fighting for our country. He fought for our liberty, no taxation without representation, and for those who lost their job just as he did after the Boston Harbor was closed. Instead of sitting on the bench of shame, Crispus decided to get in the game and fight for the equality of all people. Like an athlete who can't control the rules or calls by those who referee the laws of the game, Crispus couldn't control the rules and laws passed down by the British Empire. But he still played to win equality of life for everyone until his death. The death of Crispus Attucks and others who died in the Boston Massacre sparked an awakening and a revolution that gave them the strength to fight for their equality and liberty. Though both European white colonists and African Black colonists were equally treated as indentured servants when they both arrived in America, all this changed when it was said that Blacks shouldn't enjoy the fruits of white society, meaning Blacks should only be servants to whites and not enjoy the benefits of their labor, not have equal opportunities in obtaining jobs, nor being paid equally as other working whites. Doses of such behavior slowly began to turn whites against Blacks in the South, and it pitted Blacks against Blacks everywhere. Because some Blacks desired to be equally treated or see themselves as whites equal, they felt the need to betray other Blacks just to feel accepted by whites and or valued as a white person's equal. In the fighting strength of Crispus Attucks, Blacks must bring value back to ourselves and our community by fighting against self-hate, hate for one another, Black on Black crime towards each other, creating and using cliques to divide us, and taking sides with someone else just because they're not Black. We must also fight for the love of ourself, the love for each other, our community, our county, our state, and our country. Upon fighting for such, every Black community in America will have representatives within these three most important arenas of business, education, and government. Creating a revolution of blacks fighting to better ourselves individually and our communities holistically, assisting us in obtaining economic sustainability, educational stability, and governmental responsibility throughout black communities nationally. Just as Jewish, Asian, Caucasian, and other American communities have fought for themselves by supporting the communities they come from, I'm asking every member of black communities to be a part of this revolution, to fight for communities we come from, supporting them with our time, talent, and treasured successes, bringing new businesses to the community, spending more money in the community, supporting good political candidates within the community, and providing support to educational programs which take our youth from poverty to prosperity, positioning our communities to destroy negative stereotypes of black people, negative behavior towards one another, and negative results that have haunted black people for generations. If you have the inward leadership conviction to get in the game, or you're someone who sees on the inside what your community can change to on the outside, after you're finished reading this book, I'd like to assist you in formulating a team for creating real change in your community. We are developing change agents who will stick and stand for every generation, yielding and building themselves to bring life-changing results for everyone. On the back cover of this book, you'll find our contact information for assisting you and your community in setting up the beg system, so members of your community don't have to beg. Now let's begin the journey. Chapter 1. Name Agent. Taming and Framing